Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's no children harassing me or anyone else. There's no stupid drama that happened years ago. No bad thing is gonna happen right now or tomorrow, right? Okay. Hi guys, it's me Giovanni, but I'm pretty sure people already know that. I recently watched a theory from Faye Den. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but anyways, his theory is a bit questionable, but it's interesting. Now, I wouldn't say it literally solved him. The main 7 Fnaf games created by Scott, especially since it doesn't have an exact timeline like story of the games. Mostly it points to Fnaf 4 and Midnight Motors, but that's besides the point. It was interesting. I liked it. But there are some flaws with it. There are some flaws. For example, people already know about the Fnaf 4 box, right? People already know about the box. They just don't know what's inside of it. And I understand. The box is a locked box with probably something or nothing inside of it at all. Most people speculate that there's a mask in the box, either the Foxy mask used by Michael or a Golden Freddy mask. And that's completely fine with either option. That would make sense, right? Maybe. But if it's a metaphorical box, if it's metaphorical in a way of Michael locking his memories of what he did to his brother, then that's completely fine as well. That's actually explainable without it being too messy or too whatever. But I'm just gonna say it right now. The Fnaf 4 box. So some people think that a child was stuffed inside the box. I do not believe it. Because first off, that's absolutely terrifying. But second, how would that be possible? I look at the Fnaf 4 box, and it's not an actual storage or trunk box to stuff a body inside. It's more of not Real Name Note at all did a video about the Fnaf 4 box and saying that it was more like a box for a ventriloquist. I can't say about, but a puppet, a marionette, a ventriloquist dummy. That's what the box more likely looks like. And I actually agree with her. That makes the most sense. Especially with similar boxes looking like that. And she believes that the puppet was inside the box. Even though I wouldn't actually believe that. But it is a nice theory. But impossible. Because why would the marionette be in a box like that? Especially if it's locked, sealed shut. I know what should be sealed shut. Secrets. Theories. They need to be sealed shut. Permanently. I have loved the Fnaf series ever since I Well, I first heard about it from Fnaf 2, and even though I never played the games, I absolutely love the series. I love the characters. I love the atmosphere of the original series. I I I don't hate it's I don't hate anything about it. I love it. There are some flaws, obviously, with the story, the lore, theories, and stuff like that. And most obviously, people are still repeating the same thing over and over again. Theories. Whether it's about the Crying Child, the Fnaf 4 box, Golden Freddy, Midnight Motors, whatever. Those are the theories that still repeat over and over again. And I'm getting extremely, extremely tired of it. Extremely. Now, there was a video that I wanted to make about the FNAF fan games, Five Nights at Candy's and Pop Goes, where they take place in their own continuity from the actual FNAF series. I mean, they're fan games taking place in the FNAF universe, but, well, they take place during the original trilogy. That was during the original trilogy, before FNAF 4. So, they take place during the original trilogy. Pop Goes and Five Nights at Candy's are the most simplest FNAF fan games with a much more grounded and simple story. Although Pop Goes is still a bit iffy with some details, but it's whatever. So the original trilogy, at least from Pop Goes 2016, the original story takes place in Texas. It takes place in Texas, not in Utah. It's in Texas. And actually, due to Five Nights at Freddy's first taking place in Utah, it was in the books. And okay, how can I fucking say this? So if I didn't have to use the books or movies to explain what the FNAF series, the games, are actually about, I would, because the books and movies are obviously in a different continuity. They're in their own separate timelines. They are canon material by Scott, yes, but they take place in different continuities, different universes, and that's fine. That's fine. They are canon material to Scott, but they're not canon to the games, right? Right. So, FNAF takes place in Texas, not in Utah, Texas, the biggest state on the map of Earth, or the USA map. It's whatever. So, where was I going with this? Oh, right, a child being trapped in a box. No way in hell. Because second, how would that even be possible for a child to be trapped, locked in a ventriloquist, I can't say it, a marionette-shaped box? Really? That's the most craziest thing that I have ever heard in my life. I mean, I've heard it before, but it's still crazy. Third, the box, it's just a box of something that is left to be forgotten. It's not like a child is trapped in a box and left for dead because someone just wanted to forget about them. No, that would be absolutely stupid. And I'm not sure if I said this, but I don't care about the Fnaf 4 box. Might be a hot take, but I don't care about the box. I really don't care about it. It's just a box, vaguely filled with memories that are left to be forgotten. Probably related to what Michael did to his brother. I mean, that's the most likely option. It's not some child trapped in a box because William put them there. He or she, whatever. I mean, if we're not going to go by the books, movies, or any other FNAF source material, like any other book that I can think of, then that's completely fine, including the survival logbook. I mean, people have said that people have problems with that book. And sure, it does have flaws, but I don't care. But at the same time, if people don't like the book because it has flaws, if people have problems with it, then you know what? Fuck it. If we're not going to include that stupid book, then fine. Do it. But anyways. So, and I have already said about, endless monologuing some, video about FNAF 1 and 4 being solved, only those 4 games in their own timeline. Like, most of the events in the FNAF universe taking place on the flip side. Not in a dream, on the flip side. A sort of nightmarish flip side. I mean, not really that nightmarish, but still. I mean, it's a simple explanation, but still. A timeline is involved here, people. A timeline. People have already made timelines about the first FNAF game, the first 4 FNAF games, and then the first 7 FNAF games. Like, okay. So, what about the FNAF trilogy? Like, has anyone talked about that? No? No? I mean, it's simple. It's mainly a ghost story about a serial killer killing like a bunch of people, mostly children, and 5 of their bodies were stuffed into animatronic suits. They became haunted, and thanks to the marionette, also possessed by another child, gave them life, and they want revenge on their killer, and they finally do, and then in FNAF 3, Vesper's Frights, where the killer, Springtrap, the purple guy, is killed by the fire, and Happiest Day happens, and the children are freed, and nothing else happens, right? Right. Anyway, that's all for this weird video. I hope you enjoyed it or not. Please stay safe, stay at home. You might be able to know the rest. Yeah, see you in the next video someday. Bye.